And welcome back to our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. Head coach Chris Beigman happy after his girls got a 42-40 win over Nemaha Central just moments ago, led by Anna Juneman in that contest with 22 points. Nemaha Central had a chance at the end for the final three, but it fell short as Hanover girls moved to 2-0 on the season. A boys contest upcoming for you next will be uber aggressive too as well. Nemaha Central coming off an 16-7 record. The Hanover boys coming off a up and down season last year. It's a season that saw them start 9-0 before finishing 18-6. They fell to Axtell 3 times throughout the season as their main foe this year. Nemaha Central on the other side, led by 30th-year head coach John Thomas, will be led by height and experience for this Thunder team. Guards will go 5'10", 5'11", while inside, Caleb Schmelsley, a 6'3" sophomore, will be the vocal part of this Nemaha Central offense, along with Colby Frey getting the start tonight. 6'8". The Nemaha Central, we don't have heights, but we'll go pretty much 6 foot across the board. Meanwhile, Hanover will be led by Braylon Mine and Tanner Bruna again. Both of these players had excellent seasons last year. Both were named in some sense to Twin Valley League All-Teams. Braylon, a first-teamer, while Tanner was a second-teamer. Also for this Hanover team, Garrett Martin, a returning second-team All-Twin Valley League player as well. And the expectations, again, like the girls high here in Hanover, this team that, again, a few years ago, led by head coach Corey Jensen, now in his 5th year, had a state championship title run, and will look for another at the start of this season. We're just about ready for tip-off in the boys' contest. We're going to take our final timeout when we come back. Starting lineups for a highly anticipated boys' matchup between Nemaha Central and Hanover up next on KNDY FM 95.5.
Landall Company in Marysville is now hiring for various positions. Excellent pay, growth potential, and outstanding benefits that include annual wage reviews, incentive bonus with 60% of profits given back to employees, attendance bonus, comprehensive insurance plan with $500 deductible, paid time off, paid holidays, 401k, and much more. Apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability, welcome.
Main Street Market in Hanover is a proud supporter of all Wildcat athletics. Stay up to date on all the new deals, sales, and more by visiting their Facebook page. Stop by and check out everything they have for your next gathering, family event, or game day. When holidays roll around, don't fret. Main Street Market has you covered. Sure to have everything you need to keep the family full and happy. That's the Main Street Market, downtown Hanover, your local hometown grocery store.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you will find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
A reminder that every area broadcast on KNDY FM 95.5 this season is sponsored by Marysville Dental Care, where Dr. Brittany and Dr. Zach are your number 1 rated dentists in Northeast Kansas. Go to MarysvilleDentalCare.com to book your visit and receive the dental care you deserve. In game number 2, the boys contest, an highly anticipated one for the Hanover Wildcats and the Nemaha Central Thunder. Starting lineups first now for Nemaha Central is a little question for the Hanover Wildcats to get started. Nemaha Central, under 30th year head coach John Thomas, they are 1-0 after a 49-19 walloping of Centralia last Friday. They will go number 3, Evan Oberding, a senior. Number 4, Colby Fay, a senior. Number 5, Caden Peterson, a junior. Number 14, Derek Wirtz, a senior. Number 35, Caleb Schmelsley, a sophomore. So Oberding, Fahey, Peterson, Wirtz, and Schmelsley will be the starting 5 for Nemaha Central. All starters besides basically Evan Oberlin will go 5'10" and above, with Fahey standing at a whopping 6'8", and Schmelsley 6'3" down low for Nemaha Central. Starting out tonight's contest for the Hanover Wildcats, in no particular order, we're going to start at the top. Number 14, Tanner Bruna, will run the point here tonight for the Hanover Wildcats, a returning starter off of last year's team and a second-team All-TVL League player. Around him will be number 2, Cameron Juneman, a senior. Number 5, Garrett Martin, another returning second-team All-Twin Valley League player, and Braylon Mine, a first-team returning All-Twin Valley League player and one of Sports in Kansas' top 25 players to watch in Class 1A Division II. After averaging 8 points per game as a freshman, took over a bigger role last year, averaging 14, 3.5 assists, and 4 rebounds. The other starter for the Hanover boys tonight, number 23, Jack Bruna, a freshman, getting the start in front of his home squad. This is a team that will go probably about 8 or 9 deep as the season goes along. I'm sure we'll see names like Ryken Stallmalmer, Brant Beichman, and Hunter Kiekefer later on in this contest. To start off, it's going to be Martin. It's going to be Fahey in the center court to jump it off. Hanover looking to avoid an 0-1 start. Talking to head coach Corey Jensen, said this will be a tough physical battle, but a good test for his Hanover Wildcats team. Again, Nemaha Central, a 3A team, a team last year that ended up 16-7 under head coach Joe Thomas. 3-ball for Braylon Mine right out of the gate. A big starter for the junior here this evening. Again, boys lost at Thayer Central 50-37 last Friday night. So looking to get on a winning track in front of a home crowd. Mine hits a big 3 to get us started. Hanover boys will be in man-to-man defense, trying to deal with this high turnover. Is going to be forced. No, a jump ball is going to be forced between Mine and Wirtz down low on the left block. Possession will stay with Nemaha Central. Done for 2 TVL opponents to start off this contest. Before mentioned, took on Centralia on the 6th, Hanover here tonight. Then they're going to get Valley Heights here in a week or two. 3-ball is going to be answered on the left wing by Caleb Schmelsley. The sophomore steps out and drains a triple from the left wing. Knots us up now at 3 apiece. Now a violation turnover, Hanover, to start this second offensive possession off. I believe it was Tanner Bruna who came across the baseline. Expectations, again, high for this Hanover Wildcats team. Look to complete in a loaded TVL again this year. Hanover, Axel probably your favorite, but Centralia and Frankfort, too, have some noise to make about this one. 3-ball on the way for Nemaha Central. That's going to be off. Cameron Juneman fighting for the offensive rebound, but Caden Peterson gets his own offensive board. 3 on the offensive board is down by Colby Fahey. And Nemaha Central takes the early 6-3 lead. They missed by Peterson, led to an offensive rebound. Frey triples on both ends now as it is 6-3. Nemaha Central on top of Hanover. Looking for another good boys contest, just as good as the girls. Hanover girls escaped with a 42-40 win. Last second 3 was missed by Nemaha Central. Juneman trying to get downhill, kicks it out to Bruna for a 3. Now gets inside the lane. Cameron Juneman left wing gets inside. That's off the shin guard of Nemaha Central. Will stay here with the Wildcats. And our Wildcats in their home whites, cursive Wildcats on the chest with numbers on front and back. Nemaha Central road purples with their kind of blue and white color scheme down the side and on the bottom of the pants. Big Nemaha Central across the chest with big block numbers both front and back. Jack Bruna, a triple from the freshman straight on, as now we've seen 4 triples hit early on between both of these teams. 3-3 is our score. 6 minutes left to play, first quarter action. Boys game's just getting underway. Inside, Peterson gets stuck with it, kicks it out. Fahey for a short corner shot. It's going to be fought around and taken by Nemaha Central. Already about their 3rd offensive rebound, and that leads to a 3-ball. Caden Peterson, back and forth we go. He cans his first triple. Nemaha Central 3 for 3 from behind the arc for 9 points. Hanover 2 for 2, but trail by 3. Now here's a turnover forced by Nemaha Central. Derek Wirtz gets his hand in there, leads to a run out. Braylon Mine kicks it away, slows down the offensive attack now inside. A lot of contact, no foul called on Hanover. Derek Wirtz misses the first shot for Nemaha Central. Cameron Juniman inside the lane. A strong move for Cameron. Puts it down, up and down for 2. Saw the football work there. Juniman, a first-team all-defensive selection in 8-man football, along with Braden Schwartz on that defensive side. Now substitution upcoming for Nemaha Central. Out will go Derek Wirtz. Now will come in number 22. That will be Carter Hake. Had a heck of a football season this year for Nemaha Central. Now out there on the basketball court. Will guard Cameron Juniman here near side as Hanover goes 1 out, or 4 out, 1 in around Garrett Martin. Nice little pass to Martin. Baseline, a block by Colby Fahey. Heck of a block there. It's a beautiful pass from Tanner Bruna to Martin. Led Martin right to the rim, but Fahey just too strong. Now a turnover will be called back-to-back here as Cameron Juniman had it thrown right into his lap that Happy Feet couldn't get from moving, as it will stay with Nemaha Central underneath their own basket. 9-8 here early on. Hanover trailing this one by 1. It's been all threes from Nemaha Central and about 3 offensive rebounds already by the Thunder, too, as well. Zone defense now for Hanover, trying to force the Thunder into those threes. Far corner, it's going to be poked away, but stay with Nemaha Central. And this Hanover boys team last season, they got off to a 9-0 start, got a lot of recognition throughout the state. Even the start of this year, ranked number 6 in the Kansas High School Basketball Coaches Association for Class 1A Division II, started the season off with a loss at Thayer Central. But talking to head coach Corey Jensen, that was just a bad game played by his team and a physical one. Here's Hank inside. He's going to get that one to fall for his first points off the bench for the junior. Now a 3-point advantage, Nemaha Central. Top side, Jack Bruna works it around the horn. Tanner Bruna right side. Head coach John Thomas barking out instructions. Inside, Garrett Martin strong to the rim. Second bounce won't go. Cameron Juniman offensive board out to Bruna. Now here's Tanner for 3. Off the rim, no good offensive rebound. Garrett Martin again as Hanover holds on to this possession. And head coach Corey Jensen wants to take a timeout to save a possession. We'll take it with them. Wildcats trail early on, 11-8.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
And a reminder, basketball continues here on KNDY FM 95.5 into the weekend. This Saturday, NC State, will be at Allen Fieldhouse. 2:15 start for that one. Meanwhile, it's going to be a few days off for the K-State Wildcats as they will host Drake on the 17th. Out of the timeout, a turnover by Hanover, 4th turnover by these Wildcats unofficially in the first quarter as they trail here by 3:24 left to play in the first quarter. Nemaha Central so far using their height to their advantage. They go inside again to 7-8 plus. Misses that one off the rim, though, is Colby Fahey. Now a turnover, Hanover. Back the other way. Fahey running. Block will be called down low on Braylon Mine. Did a good job to get his feet set, but just wasn't there quick enough. As Braylon, who started this game off with a 3-ball, Hanover offense has went cold here in the last few minutes. Three ball though by Nemaha Central is down. That's Caden Peterson. That's his second. Nemaha Central in this contest is now 4 for 4 from behind the arc. When you have height that everyone's 6'3 plus and you shoot the three at this clip, tough defensively to hold anything. They're letting a lot of stuff go. Braylon Mine went hard to the rim. We saw it in the girls' contest, too, as well. Normally, refs like to blow that official early in the season so it doesn't get too rough. But here, letting some contact to go. The ball will roll out of bounds and stay with Hanover. First substitution off the bench will be Hunter Kiekefer. The sophomore now brought some energy off the bench last year for Corey Jensen as his team. But besides energy, these Wildcats need to fix turnovers. Another one almost leads to a run out. A foul will be called on Cameron Juniman. Could have been a clear pass foul, but just a common foul on Juniman. Now we'll give it to this Thunder. Good little screenplay down low, and now Juniman quickly, too, as Nemaha Central just continuing to pound it inside to Cooper Fahey. Senior big down low, providing excellent height for this Nemaha Central squad. So Cameron Juniman to the bench with 2 fouls. Back now in will come Adrian Cohorse, the sophomore, will get the call along with Hunter Kiekefer off the bench. Around the horn now inside as Carter Hake, junior point guard for the Thunder, gets into the line, and a foul will be called. That's on Braylon Mine. That's going to be his second. And so it will go on. No, Garrett Martin, will pick up his first personal foul. Nemaha Central works it on inside. Shot will be missed by Fahey. He's 1 for 4 from the strike. Tanner Bruna working his way inside. A lot of contact, but no foul is going to be called. Turnover, Hanover, as Bruna kind of had the chair pulled out from underneath him in a sense, put his shoulder right into the defender, but the defender backed off. Bruna finds the ground. Hanover trailing here early on, 14-8. 2:22 left to play, first quarter. Spotted 3 for Fahey. That's in and out, no good. Defensive rebound, pulled down Hunter Kiekefer. Garrett Martin quickly down the lane. Left block finds a spot shot, no good. And now Garrett Martin's going to be called for a foul, going too hard over the back. 5th foul now for Garrett Martin. 5th second foul. 15 foul for Hanover in this first quarter. And Nemaha Central will shoot free throws the final 2-11. First free throws here by either team. It's been a hot shooting start for both sides. Nemaha Central now 4 for 5 from behind the 3-point line. Free throws, though. Colby Fahey at the stripe, misses the first one. Substitution as Martin will go to the bench now in for the Hanover offense is number 3, Cooper Bruna. So already 2 freshmen off the bench for Coach Corey Jensen in this contest. Second free throw is down for Fahey, 1 for 2 from the stripe. I think it might just be Frey, if I'm pronouncing it right. Colby Frey, 1 for 2 from the stripe. 17-point advantage for Nemaha Central early on. Cadrick Cohorse kicks it. Hunter Kiekefer left wing 3. That's hard off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound in there. Cooper Bruna, the freshman, skied high for that one. Ball's being kicked around. Stays in the hands of Cadrick Cohorse. Good offensive rebound there by Cooper Bruna to get up high. Inside, Hunter Kiekefer's going to be blocked. The lengthy Frey gets his hands on that one. His second one unofficially now tonight as Hanover, as this defense for Nemaha Central all over the Hanover Wildcats. Now here's the steal. Thrown right into the hands of Everett Oberly. Leads to a run-out layup up and down for number 10 from Nemaha Central. And head coach Corey Jensen wants to take a timeout. Caleb Strothman put that one down for the Thunder, as now the Thunder leading by 9. We'll take the timeout with them. 1:26 left to play. First quarter action.
As a farm or ranch owner, you've invested heavily in your agribusiness, especially in your livestock. Protecting them from accidents, fires, and other natural disasters is crucial for your farm's success. At Blue Valley Insurance, we recognize the importance of your animals as assets to your livelihood. Visit our offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville to explore comprehensive livestock insurance options tailored to your needs. Safeguard your farm's future with Blue Valley Insurance today.
Coming up at the quarter break, we'll take a look at scores brought to you by TBL Sports Spotlight. Jeff Wirtz with those girls' scores. Hanover girls victorious early in our first contest, 42-40. Here, though, Hanover boys being hounded everywhere. Now back-to-back turnovers. My freshman, Cooper Bruna, has it back in the hands of the Nemaha Central Thunder, as Hanover having a tough time scoring so far in this one. Length, though, for Nemaha Central across the board. This man right here, Colby Frey, has 2 blocks already, going about 6'8" down low for the Central. Hanover tough to stop that. Nemaha Central, deep 3 is going to be in and out. No good. Foul could have been called, but there's Frey inside. Putback is up and down for Colby Frey. 6 points down for the big senior down low. And this lead pushes back up to double digits. Shooter for Nemaha Central on that last one, Leighton Thomas. As Nemaha Central came out hot here early on from behind the arc. Now 3 for 6, if my math is correct. Hunter Kiecafer gets the inbound pass, top side, into the hands of Cooper Bruna. Subs out there with Garrett Martin and Cameron Junman, both with 2 fouls here early on. Braylon Mine will set this offensive possession up top. 25 seconds left to play, first quarter. Cager Cohorse working away to get inside top side. 3 ball left alone. Cooper Bruna gets inside, up off the glass, down and good for Cooper Bruna, the freshman. His first points off the bench, pull it to within 9 for Hanover. Under 10 seconds we go in quarter break. Top side, Oberdeen is hounded, taken away by Hanover. Layup up and down for Cadrick Cohorse. Hunter Kiecafer forced that turnover, and Cohorse took it the route. A big 4-point swing for Hanover as we go into quarter break. Your score, 19-12, Nemaha Central in the lead.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a tradition of experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
Harsh winters in our area can drive up your energy cost. Protect your home and wallet this year by stopping at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. Seal drafty windows and doors with weather stripping and draft stoppers. Grab durable window and door wrap or new ductwork and replace your furnace filter for improved energy efficiency, lower repair cost, and a more comfortable home. Visit Hometown Lumber in Marysville or Axtell Lumber today to protect your home and stay warm this winter.
You work night and day to get the crop in. You worry about the weather. You worry about prices. You have repairs to deal with at the worst possible times. It's a lot of work and a lot of worry. But when it's all said and done, you wouldn't trade places with anyone. Making things grow is in your blood. It's in ours, too. We're a community ag bank. Citizens State Bank. Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
Through the first quarter, Hanover trailing this one 19-12, leading score for either side. Colby Frey and Caden Peterson both with 6. 3 balls missed badly by Hunter Kiecafer on the first possession out for this Hanover offense. This Nemaha Central team shot the 3 ball exceptionally well in that first half. 4 for 6 from behind the arc. Hanover, though, good too as well. 2 for 3 from behind the stripe. Turnovers, though, a problem for the Wildcats. 9-2 officially there. Hanover more turnovers than Nemaha Central. Breaking the action as the ball goes out of bounds off of Nemaha Central gives me a chance to take a peek at some of those girls' scores, courtesy of the TVL Sports Spotlight. Centralia girls defeat St. Mary's 54-45 at halftime. Donovan West up by 20 on Riverside. Frankfort girls fall to Wabunsee 51-42. Going to be a long season there for the Lady Wildcats after claiming the 1A Division I state championship last year. Elsewhere, Donovan West girls lead Riverside, mentioned that one, and Washington County girls get the win over Pike Valley 53-21. Hanover trouble inside. Second straight pass that's intended to go inside will be bounced around and stay with the Wildcats. Substitution coming out of break. Reich and Stahlbomber out there now for the Wildcats. So it is Stahlbomber, Mine, Cohorst, Kiefer, and Brant Bikeman also in on the court for the Wildcats. Hunter Kiefer looking to get downhill, right side, kicks it out for Bikeman. Bikeman will reset this possession as head coach Corey Jensen calls out plays. Inside, Braylon Mine, tough shot, offensive rebound, up off the rim, no good too as well, as Hanover cannot buy a bucket over the height of Nemaha Central. Thunder will slow it down now, leading by 7. Topside Kiefer, houndy defense, straight man-to-man here for Hanover as it has been all season. Inside, Braylon Mine taps this one away. Caleb Strothman not strong enough with it. Leads to a Nemaha Central 3, and they hit it. Caden Peterson now 3 for 3 from behind the arc, as that is the 5th 3 hit by Nemaha Central in this half. Kiefer takes it hard, but blocked by Colby Frey. Leads to a Nemaha Central run out. Frey's third walk unofficially in this one. We're going to go to him. Left block against the smaller Riken Stahlbomber, and down it goes for Colby Frey as he has having himself a night against this Hanover defense. And one opportunity for the senior will double up this lead for Nemaha Central, 24-12. Head coach Corey Jensen goes to his bench. Hunter Kiefer and Stahlbomber there. Back in will come Tanner Bruna and Jack Bruna. Cameron Juneman with 2 fouls still on the bench, along with Garrett Martin. Old-fashioned three-point play here for Frey. Cannot go down. Free throw is going to be a miss for Nemaha Central. Now 1 for 3 from the stripe. Braylon Mine is going to be fouled on the defensive board. That one will go against double zero for Nemaha Central. I don't think Nemaha Central has a double zero. They have a 10 out there, Caleb Strothman. So I'm going to give Strothman that personal foul. Nonetheless, first foul on Nemaha Central in this quarter. Brant Bikeman, senior, reserve off the bench. Hanover's already gone 10 deep here in this contest, just looking for some consistency around Braylon Mine and Tanner Bruna. Garrett Martin down low, and it's going to be a turnover. Jack Bruna, one of those starting freshmen for head coach Jensen, turns it over. Hanover's 10th now in this half. As the Nemaha Central team who finished last year 16-7 was up and down all year. They look like a very solid team to make a run at a 3A possible title. Was looking to see here real quick if there's another chance I might get to see this Nemaha Central team. There won't be. Usually Marysville plays the Thunder, but they won't this year. Now a turnover again by Hanover as Brant Bikeman never got established in bounds before catching that pass coming along the baseline. So at least the dead ball turnover won't allow Nemaha Central to run, but it will give them the ball back, leading here by 12. 5 minutes left to play before halftime. And there for the Thunder, number 33, Jack Mackey, a junior, was hounded out top. by Tanner Bruna, who picks up now his first personal foul. As Nemaha Central now has went 9 deep on their roster. So both teams going deep in their bench in this early season matchup. Both teams have had one contest so far. Olderdine pull up from the left elbow. Shot no good. Offensive rebound being fought for. Good job by Jack Bruna to throw that off the Nemaha Central defender. It'll go back to the Wildcats. It was 19-12 at the end of the first quarter. Hanover has yet to score a point in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter. It is a 24-12 lead for the Nemaha Central Thunder. Good girls contest. If you missed it, Hanover girls win 42-40 on a last-second missed three by Hanover, along with me, thought that one was off the glass as Colby Frey picks it off. Now turnover, Nemaha Central leads to a run out. I believe that will be off of Hanover, and it will be. Colby Frey, unofficially 4 blocks in this first half. Was looking at my pregame guide to see if they had it in here as a height. I don't see one. Oh, there it is. 6'8" goes Colby Frey down low. So a lot of height Hanover's dealing with. They go to Frey again, up and down for 2. Now 10 points to lead all scorers for the senior from Nemaha Central, along with those 4 blocks. Really working this Hanover defense. Braylon Mine left wide open for 3. Shot no good. Defensive board pulled down Nemaha Central. Mine started this game off with the 3-ball. Since then, Hanover's went cold inside. An opportunity for 2 free throws. Caden Peterson will draw a foul, and now a trip to the line. 4th team foul for Hanover, and this one, if that's on Mine, that's going to be his second. It will be on Braylon. So Mine with 2 fouls, Garrett Martin with 2 fouls, Cameron Juneman with 2 fouls now, as Caden Peterson calmly knocks down his first free throw. Game, Hanover has yet to make a trip to the line. Peterson on the way. That one's down. 11 points now, leading scorer for Nemaha Central. Both him and Frey had 6 in that first quarter. Topside, Tanner Bruna looking to get aggressive. Going against Jack Mackey. Will draw the contact. And now, before we mention, announcer was able to get the Hanover Wildcats a trip to the line as Tanner Bruna will step to the stripe for his first 2 free throws, and first 2 free throws for Hanover in this contest. That foul did go on Mackey, his first personal. Second one now for Nemaha Central as Bruna too far off the line. That one will not fall down. This is a team that has expectations. Mentioned it a little bit in the opening. Tanner Bruna, a returning second-team All-Twin Valley League player from last year, along with Garrett Martin. Braylon Mine was a first-team player as a sophomore for the league. So expectations are high yet again here in Hanover. Second free throw is missed, but Hunter Kiekefer ends up with the wild ball. Loose ball will keep it in the hand of the Wildcats. Here's Tanner Bruna, right corner, thought about a 3, now gets into the lane. Kicks it out, Jack Bruna, top side, hounded tightly up there by Evan Oberlin. Trying to go downhill, blocked though at the rim. Leighton Thomas, the junior, gets his hand on that shot. It was a good take by Cooper Bruna as the freshman getting his first taste of what it's like to play a 3A school, high school career. Freshman to freshman, Cooper to Jack up top. Cooper will get this one set up. 3-ball from Jack, though, is going to be well short off the front of the rim. Back the other way come the Thunder. Quick-moving first half as it is 28-12, 3 minutes left to play in this first half. Trying to put his head down as Oberding gets to his spot about 3 feet away. Shot up no good, but a personal foul on the offensive rebound will be called on Nemaha Central. As the Thunder will pick up now team foul number 3. Personal foul, still waiting to see who they gave that on. I believe it was on Jack Mackey, but don't want to be for sure. And there it goes. Jack Mackey now his second foul. Even bigger problems. Hanover threatening to go scoreless here in the second quarter. It was 19-12 at the end of one. 28-12 now is your score as Nemaha Central will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back with our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week on KNDY FM 95.5 after this break.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
We know the scenario. Your Wi-Fi is being shared between two televisions streaming Netflix, smart devices scattered throughout your home, multiple smartphones, and you have a Zoom meeting you're trying to connect to. Take the frustration out of your Wi-Fi with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service. Our advanced router with a 24/7 support team can help your home network run smoothly. For more information, call 877-876-1228.
Hanover looking for their first win on the season on the boys' mark, a team that started the season 9-0 last year in threat of going 0-2 here early on. Offense has been a struggle. Wildcats 12 points in the first quarter, but since then, 0 for 5 from the floor. No free throws in this, two missed free throws in this quarter for Hanover as well. Reichert Stahlbaumer gets a steal up the court to Hunter Keycaper. Downside, Garrett Martin. Keycaper, 3 left wing shot, no good. Martin hard to the rim will lead to a run out now for Hike. Hike goes toss to the rim and up and down 2 points for Carter Hike. 4 now in the game for, if memory serves correct, the 3A player of the year in football. Jack Bruna thought about a 3 top side. Now here goes Cadrick Cohorst. Screaming inside and an and one now for Cadrick. Got a 2 ball there in the first quarter. Now draws an and one opportunity. Hanover's third free throws of this contest, looking to make the first one. As that foul will go on Leighton Thomas, the junior, now picks up his second personal foul. Substitution here for Nemaha Central. J.D. Schuler will come into the contest. Now both teams have gone 10 deep in this one. Cohorst can't hit the free throw. Hanover now 0 for 3 from the stripe. Trailing this one 30-14 2 minutes ago before halftime. Coming up at half, we will take a look at scores elsewhere around the league and recap this first half, too, as well. 3 ball on the way from Evan Olberding. That one will be missed. Garrett Martin, a big boy rebound down low in the presence of Colby Frey. Kick out 3 ball. Reichen Stahlbaumer left corner. It goes down. Maybe we'll get this Hanover offense rolling their first 3 since well into that first quarter. Now all 5 points in this quarter coming off the bench for head coach Corey Jensen and his squad. Goes downside for Frey. Left block. Stolen away. Taken away now by Hanover. Hanover keeps possession. Cadrick Cohorst. Nice little shovel pass into Garrett Madden. Back to Cohorst. And a wild sequence of events there. Nemaha Central turned it over. The outlet pass was over the head of Cohorst. Cadrick somehow got his hands on it. Did a little Euro step. Garrett Martin was cut off at the rim, and the ball just ended right back in the hands of Cohorst, and he puts it up for his 3rd basket here tonight. Now Hanover looking for a defensive stop, trying to cut this one back to single digits before halftime. 60 seconds left to go before half, and this one's going to sail, go wide, and a turnover. Nemaha Central. Garrett Martin down low forced that turnover. Nemaha Central just out of line. Offensively, their last 2 possessions. It'll be Jack Bruna, the freshman, bringing it up. Now off to Hunter Keycaper, left side. Keycaper back to Bruna, around the horn. Cohorst. Inside, Bruna will have his pocket pick. Beautiful take there by Olberding. Up the floor, no shot, but a body foul will be called. Evan Olberding, the senior, just picked the pocket of freshman Jack Bruna out on the top of the key, and Olberding will earn his mark from the stripe. Hunter Keycaper will pick up his first personal foul. Now Evan Olberding to the line for his first 2 free throws of this contest. First one only missed badly off the side of the rim. Substitution for the Wildcats. Cooper Bruna will come back in as Jack will take a seat on the bench. Second free throw is going to rattle every part of that rim, but drop in for Olberding. His first free throw, his first points here. Substitution as Olberding will go to the bench. Back will come Leighton Thomas. So 19 to, I believe it should be a 31-point advantage. It's 30 up on the scoreboard. Nonetheless, Hanover opportunity to cut this into single digits before halftime. 37 seconds, top of the key. Pager Cohorst hounded out by the right wing, and now an offensive foul will be called on Hunter Kiekefer. He put his head down on Caleb Strothman, and Strothman did a good job of moving his feet, staying in front of the aggressive sophomore. And head coach Corey Jensen will leave Kiekefer out there. 31-19 is your score. 31 seconds left to play coming up before halftime. It's been all Nemaha Central in this contest from the get-go. Thunder led 19-12 at the end of the first quarter. Now here leads 31-19. Hanover side wanting to travel was also close to it. Near side was Olberding. Clock under 15 now. Left side in the hands of Thomas, and Thomas is going to be fouled 35 feet away from the basket, almost at half court by Hunter Kiekefer. That's not only his third, but that gives Nemaha Central free throws with 10.5 left to play. As head coach Corey Jensen looks at his sophomore and just goes, "What are you doing?" Hounding out by half court will force Jack Bruna to come back in for Kiekefer, but will send now Leighton Thomas to the free throw line. Thomas 0 for 1 from the floor so far here tonight. Misses the first free throw. As Nemaha Central really shooting themselves in the foot from the free throw line, only 3 makes on 9 attempts so far in this first half. Second attempt, that one's going to be hard off the rim. No good. Braylon Mine pulls down the border. That's Cager Cohorst. Cohorst up the line into Jack Bruna, and a hand check foul will now be called on Leighton Thomas. Side out of bounds. A 4th personal foul for Nemaha Central, but a 3rd for Thomas off of the bench. Actually, that'll be Nemaha Central's 5th. So free throws upcoming now for Jack Bruna, who started this game off with a 3-ball, looked very confident, shooting at 2 as well. But since then, Hanover's offense has gone stagnant in this second quarter. Only 7 points to show for it, but looking to cut this lead back down to 10 before half. First free throw is up and down. At the line, it is Pager Cohorst. Riken Stahlbaumer will check Garrett Martin with those 2 fouls. Cohorst calmly knocks down the first free throw. First free throw make for Hanover in this contest comes at the 4-second mark before half. Second free throw is off, no good. Nemaha Central, a throw at the buzzer, will go out of bounds with 0.9 seconds left, so Hanover will have 90 feet to go, trailing here by 11 with 0.9. Inbounder will be Cooper Bruna. Throws it left side. Jack Bruna, 3 from half court is going to be off the rafters on top and no good. As we go into halftime, Hanover trails this contest 31-20. We're back after this break with a look at how the first half action happened. You're listening to the Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week, where Marysville Dental Care, Dr. Brittany and Dr. Zach are your number 1 rated dentist in Northeast Kansas. Go to MarysvilleDentalCare.com to book your visit and receive the dental care you deserve. Your halftime score again, Hanover trailing 31-20 versus Nemaha Central. We're back after this word from our sponsors.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff at Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it, always dedicated to their customers. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations, and they know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. With locations in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and Humboldt, Nebraska. Stop by or give them a call today.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of your investments. I'm Liz Warren, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can be your financial coach. We get to know you first, then figure out how to help you work towards your goals. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. Call 785-562-5533 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Goog's on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. Where everybody knows your name, it's Goog's in Hanover.
Welcome back to our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week boys contest here as Hanover trails 31-20 at half. This was a 19-12 lead for Nemaha Central at the end of the first quarter. The Central defense really stiffened down, held Hanover to just 8 points in that second. Turnovers have been a problem for both teams. Hanover had 9 in the first quarter, 3 in the second. Unofficially 12 in that first half. Meanwhile, Nemaha Central only 2 in the first quarter, a little bit sloppier in the second, 6 for 8 in that first half. Free throw discrepancy to a big one. Nemaha Central has shot 9 free throws. They're only 3 for 9, good enough for 33%. Meanwhile, Hanover 1 for 5 from the stripe, 40%. All of those free throws coming in the second quarter. Looking at some stats. First for the Nemaha Central as they lead in this contest. Leading scorer through one half of play, Caden Peterson, 11 points. He had 6 and 5 in each quarter. Colby Frey had himself 10 points in that first half, 6 and 4 in each quarter. 4 points for Carter Hike off the bench. 3 points for Caleb Smelsley, all in that first quarter on a triple, and 1 point for Evan Olberdine. From the floor, Nemaha Central has shot 5 from 8 from behind the arc. That's good enough for 63%, shooting 55% from the floor as a team. Meanwhile, for the Hanover boys, they are led by Kadrick Cohorst off of the bench. He has 7 points, 5 in the second quarter. Balanced attack, though, has 3 points apiece from Riken Stahlbommer, Jack Bruna, Braylon Mine, while 2 points apiece from Cooper Bruna and Cameron Juneman. One player not to find the scoring mark. 2 returning starters for the Wildcats. Garrett Martin down low. Nemaha Central, though, does have a lot of height. The before-mentioned Frey going at 6'8". And Tanner Bruna, also scoreless in this contest. Hanover shot the 3-ball 33 for 7, 43%, shooting it at a 46% clip in that first half. That's a tough contest for the 1A Division II Hanover Wildcats as they trail 3A Nemaha Central at halftime, 31-20. When we come back, we'll take a look at how scores elsewhere around the league are winding down now here on this wonderful Tuesday night. Again, at halftime, Hanover trails 31-20 versus Nemaha Central. We're back to our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week on KNDY FM 95.5 after this word from our sponsors.
Close to home with independence you deserve. The Hanover Housing Authority has a place for you. Comfortable, affordable housing in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments located close to schools and businesses around Hanover. To properly serve the community, the Hanover Housing Authority is now looking to hire a part-time executive director. Qualified persons must be organized, friendly, and accountable individuals. Offering flexibility as a part-time position. To inquire, contact 785-337-2692 or email housinghanover@gmail.com. Offering housing solutions to the Hanover community, contact the Hanover Housing Authority today.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all of their current customers. If you're not a current customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover today for all of your propane and fuel needs.
At Sunflower Community Credit Union, we're proud to give back to our community through initiatives like Debit for a Difference, a program that provides local educators with grants for their classrooms, which helps them make a difference in our schools. Along with Save at School, an innovative way for students to learn the value of saving money. Kids can open their very own savings account, making financial education fun and accessible. Join Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville and become part of a financial family committed to your success and the success of our community.
Max Blasky back with you here on KNDY FM 95.5, looking at scores from around the Twin Valley League, courtesy of the TVL Sports Spotlight. Check them out on Facebook or online at tvlsportspotlight.blog. Girls contest, Donovan West defeats Riverside 48-23. Donovan West girls might have something to say about this TVL race that we're going to have in the girls coming up here this year. Elsewhere around in girls scores, Centralia girls defeat St. Mary's 54-45, another strong team in the Twin Valley League. Frankfort girls coming off a Class 1A Division I state championship, their first in school history, fall to Wabaunsee 51-42. A lot of reloading for head coach Ebert over there at Frankfort. Elsewhere around the league, Valley Heights girls defeat Axtell 64-45. Washington County girls defeat Pike Valley 53-21. And saw a score earlier. The Clifton Clyde girls were able to pick up a win over Harrington 64-38. Meanwhile, Blue Valley girls pick up a win 61-50 over Northeast Kansas Homeschool. Some boys scores starting to roll into as well. Clifton Clyde boys defeat Harrington 66-48. Washington County leads Pike Valley 44-18 at half. Elsewhere around the league, Blue Valley boys defeat Northeast Kansas Homeschool 65-61. And at halftime, the Axtell boys lead Valley Heights 32-14. Some other scores to pass along from you from the NCKL. Clay Center girls defeat Beloit 52-32. Wamego loses to Eudora 52-38. Riley County stomps Concordia 48-17. Southeast Saline edges out Abilene 47-42, while Chapman falls to Sacred Heart 52-39. All of those girls scores, while at halftime of boys action, Abilene up on Southeast Saline 40-18. Clay Center leads Beloit 28-23. Great matchup there. And Concordia over Riley County 29-22 at half. Here in our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week, boys contest 31-20 is your score. Hanover trails in this one. If you're just tuning in, Hanover girls on the back of 22 points, from Hannah Juneman, pulled out a gutsy 42-40 win over a top-ranked 3A team in the girls' classification earlier tonight. Hanover girls now 2-0 to start the season after a 3A or 1A Division II state championship last year. Nemaha Central starts this second half off with a turnover and a welcome sight for the Hanover Wildcats, as they had 12 turnovers unofficially in that first half, did the boys. Shooting percentage well in favor of Nemaha Central. They shot 55% of that first half, 5 from 8 from behind the three-point line. And I know I've harped on them a lot, but the height differential for Nemaha Central well in advantage of the Thunder. 3-ball on the way from Jack Bruna. It's going to be a miss to start off the drive from Hanover. But Nemaha Central, besides Evan Olberding, going at least 6 foot all the way across the board in their starting lineup. Hanover, maybe one player in Garrett Martin over 6 foot this season. But a physical Hanover team as the 3-ball is missed by Olberding to come out of this second half. Inside Garrett Martin, foul and free throws upcoming for the senior center. Hanover only got to the strike 5 times in that first quarter, and Garrett Martin, one of the 2 players I was surprised that was held scoreless in that first half. Martin and Tanner Bruna, who are both second-team All-Twin Valley League selections last year for the boys team, held scoreless in the first half. Martin's first free throw is going to be a miss from the all-senior at the stripe. Cager Colhurst led the way in the first half for the Hanover boys with 7 points. Meanwhile, Caden Peterson, 11 for Nemaha Central, led the way. Martin splits the bear, makes the back half of the 2 free throws. Now Hanover really turning up the half-court defense, and now a turnover going across half court. A back or over and back is the call, as Colby Frey was hounded out top. Cameron Juneman. Olberding picked up his dribble right in front of the scorers table here at Hanover. So 2 turnovers now for Nemaha Central to lead this contest out. Tanner Bruna, left elbow, gets it off to Jack Bruna in the right corner. Top side now, Tanner with it. Screen and roll from Garrett. Trying to get his way inside. Tanner Bruna, a little flip shot. No. We're going to compound that with a foul 90 feet away from the basket. Tanner Bruna just taking a swipe at that ball after the miss will commit the personal foul. No real foul trouble here in the second half now to start off with. Hunter Kiekefer does have 3 for the Wildcats. 2 fouls apiece now for Garrett Martin, Braylon Mine, Cameron Juneman, and Tanner Bruna. Meanwhile, Leighton Thomas, the only one in trouble for Nemaha Central with 3. Faye thought about 3 now. Takes the left side up and down. Colby Frey having himself a heck of a start to the season. Nemaha Central defeated Centralia last Friday 49-19, and I'm sure Frey was a big part of that one as well. Little 2-man game here as Mine gets into the lane, but blocked by Frey. Unofficially 5 blocks tonight for the senior big man for Nemaha Central. I'm sure it's closer to 3. Speaking of 3, here's a 3 from the corner. That's down for Caden Peterson. The sharpshooting senior hits his 4th 3 here tonight, as all of a sudden this lead is back up to 15 for Nemaha Central. Live ball turnovers thrown in the hand of Olberding. Olberding all the way down the court. No offensive rebound. Pulled down by the Thunder. Up and down for Derek Wirtz. And head coach Corey Jensen wants a timeout, and I don't mind it with him. It was a 11-point contest at half. It is now ballooned up to a 7-point lead for Nemaha Central. As we take a timeout with Hanover, we're back here to Hanover in 30 seconds.
Are you hunting for a new career? Target the opportunities Landall offers. For over 60 years, Landall Company has been manufacturing trailers, tillage equipment, and forklifts. Excellent wages, growth opportunities, overtime, $2 per hour shift differential, annual raises, and a 4% attendance bonus are something to aim for. With a trophy benefit plan including profit sharing, paid time off, paid holidays, and all-inclusive health insurance plans, to name a few. Learn more, apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability, welcome.
Main Street Market in Hanover is a proud supporter of all Wildcat athletics. Stay up to date on all the new deals, sales, and more by visiting their Facebook page. Stop by and check out everything they have for your next gathering, family event, or game day. When holidays roll around, don't fret. Main Street Market has you covered. Sure to have everything you need to keep the family full and happy. That's the Main Street Market, downtown Hanover, your local hometown grocery store.
A reminder that tomorrow about 5:20 after Area Sports, you can catch our Coach's Corner conversation with head coach of the Hanover Wildcats, Corey Jensen, as well. I'm sure we'll talk about tonight's contest as well as the upcoming schedule for Hanover that started off tough this season at Concordia and then versus Washington County, then wound out this kind of first third of the season before Christmas break. So playing not only a Nebraska school, but Nemaha Central, who's a 3A team, Concordia, who I believe is 4A, taking on some tough opponents now are the Wildcats early in the season. Braylon Mine works his way inside, and a travel will be called. Corey does not like that one over on his sideline, as Mine did a good job to get inside and probe, but just couldn't find a way to finish. Had some big moments last year as a sophomore. Now as a junior, Braylon Mine expected to lead this Hanover Wildcats team, but so far here tonight running into a buzzsaw that is Nemaha Central. Here's Colby Frey off the glass from the short elbow. What else can't he do? 14 points unofficially, 5 blocks, and I'm sure getting close to at least 5 or 6 rebounds now for the big senior from Nemaha Central. Garrett Martin working against him, left block. Shot's going to be up and no good for Martin as he hits the deck. Now a run out for the Thunder inside. Carter Hike can't get that easy little bunny to drop down. His first shot attempt in the second half. Hanover pulls it, but then turns it right back over to the Thunder. Working himself left baseline will go Caleb Schmelsley. Schmelsley, only a sophomore this year, 6'4", and self-2 as well. So again, the height of Nemaha Central. Schmelsley just backs his way into the smaller defender that was Braylon Mine, and now Mine with 3 personal fouls. We'll have to watch it here through this third quarter of action. First free throw is pure from Caleb Schmelsley. Nemaha Central was 3 for 9 from the stripe in that first half, good enough for 33%. Cameron Juniman will go to the bench. Hunter Kike for now in. Also in is Brant Beichman, as Schmelsley knocks down both free throws, pushes this lead now up to 21. It is 42-21 here, 4:30 left to play in this third quarter. Hanover could have cut this down to a 9-point lead going into half, but a mistake offensively. Turnover by the Wildcats gave it back to the Nemaha Central Thunder. Thunder led by 11 going into half. Beichman's going to fire up a 3-ball left side, kind of a forced shot. Carter Hike will come out of there with it. Now right corner, Frey will kick it out. 3-ball, eye hole, straight on, no good. Caden Peterson, offensive rebound though. 3-ball Schmelsley, that one's off the rim as Garrett Martin finally pulls down the defensive board. Inside, Kadrick Cohorse up at his shoulder down, and a charge is going to be called. Carter Hike got there for the Thunder. Cohorse's first foul was leading scorer for Hanover in that first half with 7 points. He had 5, including his own little 4-point run late in that second. Now we're going to have a conversation from the officials. One had a charge. I don't know if the other one had a block. Of course, they're getting used to the season 2 as well. Second game for both of these teams, probably up there with the officiating crew too as well. So it will be a block is now going to be changed to the call. So I got to scratch that one off the foul list. So it went from a block on Kadrick Cohorse to now a block on Carter Hike. Junior picks up his second team here for Nemaha Central in the quarter. Still a 21-point advantage for the Thunder. Box set underneath their own basket will be the offensive possession for Hanover. Cohorse will free the trigger man, looking for someone. Braylon Mine, left elbow, will end up with it. Guarded tightly by Caleb Schmelsley. Outside Mine trying to break down the sophomore. Mine jumps and now tries to throw it away, gets the ball back inside. Tough contest, a lot of contact. No foul, and back comes The Thunder, like a blank, Carter Hike just took it right to the rim off the missed shot from Braylon Mine. Mine had a tough go of it, went into the body of Colby Frey. But just too much length from Frey on that one, altered the shot from Mine. Now a personal foul will be called on Hike on the defensive end, so quickly to go for the junior. Going to be his second substitution. Will come in Caleb Strothman. A reminder that Thursday now, you can catch the TVL rundown during the 7, noon, and 5 o'clock news blocks. Jeff Wirtz of the TVL Spotlight and myself will talk everything going on inside Twin Valley Athletics as we're getting basketball season just started underway. Always looking forward to league basketball coming up here in the latter half of January down at Frankfort. Always does such a good job, Vicki Adams and that crew down there. Now there's going to be a turnover out top. Major Cohort's going to keep those happy feet from moving. Pressure applied by Caleb Strothman. Dead ball turnover back, though, into the hands of the Thunder, who now lead by 20-plus with 3 minutes left to play in this third quarter. This has been a smooth operation from Nemaha Central here in this contest. Hanover has played some good ball. This will be a good team once TVL season hits. Here's a 3-ball right wing. That's hard off the rim. No good. Garrett Martin pulls down the defensive board. Now a foul 50 feet away from the basket on Evan Olberdine. His first personal as Mine tried to bring it across the timeline. Substitution now for head coach Corey Jensen as Jack Bruna and Cooper Bruna will both come in. Freshmen will check Cohorst and Mine as Jensen has now gone 5 deep. So 10 total players have played for Hanover in this one, 10 as well for Nemaha Central. To finish that thought on Hanover, this is going to be a good boys team. You don't see this type of height in the TVL. And you talk about height with physicality admitted by Nemaha Central so far here tonight. And it's just been an overmatching task for this Hanover offense. Evan Olberdine's going to get his hands caught in the cookie jar, pick up now his third personal foul at top against Hunter Keycaper. But talking to head coach Corey Jensen before this game, he said that game against Nemaha Central, one in which Hanover fell in the contest 50-37. He said his team got out physical in that one. And so far here today, I don't want to say necessarily out physical, but without a doubt, being outplayed for a team that does return a decent amount of starting experience in this Hanover squad. Really only losing one big starter in Brigham Bruna. But Nemaha Central, who again coming off a up and down season as they claimed it under head coach John Thomas, a 16-7 year last year. The Central team will be one we need to keep an eye out for as the season goes along. Hunter Keycaper cannot buy a bucket here in this contest, misses 2 free throws. Now Hanover only 2 for 9 from the free throw strikes. Kind of an Achilles heel for this team last year, too, as well, leaving points out there. Trailing big here by 23. Those 5 free throws going to make much of a difference. But just to see the ball go down the net will be an important aspect for this Hanover offense. Offense, too, last year. First, last year's team different. Averaged 57 points per game. So far here in the first 2 contests, though, they're in threat of averaging under 35 a game as they will here held to 37 versus Thayer. And so far tonight against Nemaha, only 21 up on the board through 3 quarters and change. Foul will be called on Hanover. Brant Beitman will pick up his first turnover. Now turnover Nemaha Central on the out of bounds. A little floater up to Garrett Martin, short on the rim. A good look there from Hunter Keycaper, but Martin just comes up short. Dead legs that one off the bottom of the rim. Martin went up amongst the trees to get this one as Hanover has been jumping with the length of this Nemaha Central team, but just cannot get anything offensively to go. They have 1 point here in this third quarter, and we have 2 minutes left to play. As a turnover, carry will be called on Nemaha Central. We'll give it back to the Wildcats. Hunter Keycaper, left wing shot is up and down. That's a short corner shot for the sophomore. His first point of the contest. Now 3 scored in this quarter for Hanover, but they still trail by 21. Continuing to fight. TK for out top, hounding Caleb Schmelsley. Left wing, Peterson gets it now around the horn as we go under 1:35 to play here in the third. Top side, Leighton Thomas will look to break this defense down. Swings to right side to Schmelsley, backing down Keycaper, getting to the spot at the short corner. Shot no good. A lot of contact administered by Brant Bikeman on the defensive rebound attempt, and that will be Bikeman's second personal foul. And fourth now for Hanover. Cohorse will come in for Bikeman. Now they put that one on the mark for Cameron Juniman. So Juniman will actually pick up his third. Bikeman will stay at 1. Nice little inbound pass leads to a wide open 3 by Leighton Thomas. Misses that and everything else. Defensive board pulled down Cooper Bruna as he quickly gets it across the timeline. Cameron Juniman right block, puts his shoulder down, puts it up, and a foul will be called as Cameron Juniman will go to the line. 2 points in the first quarter for Cameron. And more importantly, Hanover just looking to make a free throw in this contest. Trailing by 21, 1:11 left to play in the third quarter. Juniman's first free throw is a miss. Second free throw upcoming. As substitution will pull out Jack Mackey. Back will go now Colby Frey. Second free throw is down for Cameron. Hanover now 3 for 11 from the free throw strike. Good enough for only 27% on the game. Leaving points out there on the floor, but trailing by 20 now. 1 quarter left to play. 60 seconds left here in the third. Driving down the lane is Caden Peterson. Gets stopped, pops, kicks it out. Schmelsley for 3. That's hard off the rim. No good. And Cager Cohorse will do a good job of boxing out Colby Frey. Frey, before mentioned, 6'8". Cohorse will give him a healthy 5'10". Will earn a trip now to the line. Chadrick, leading scorer for Hanover here in this one, 7 points off the bench. First free throw is off, no good, and free throw woes continue for this Hanover offense. Head coach Corey Jensen looking for anything to spark a little offensive activity for this Wildcats team. Second one does go down, though, for Cohorse. Now down to a 19-point advantage, Nemaha Central. As before mentioned, this Hanover team will be good, especially on the defensive end, but where does offense come from this season? 3 ball is down from Leighton Thomas. Beautiful cross-court skip pass. Galen Schmelsley got it on the right block, threw it all the way across the court. 3 ball is down. Answer from Cohorse, no, that misses everything but the iron, and now a foul will be called going for the offensive rebound. Let's see who they give this one to. Push foul is going to be called, I believe, on Riken Stahlbaumer. Stahlbaumer picks up now his first personal foul. Second actually up on the board here at Hanover. And to the line will be Colby Frey. Leading scorer for Nemaha Central so far tonight, tied with Caden Peterson with 14 points. Now make it 15. But even more importantly, the defensive presence by Frey, unofficially 5 blocks for the senior big man from Nemaha Central. 2 quick dribbles, right hand, big knee, bend, up and down for back-to-back free throws from Frey. Nemaha Central here in this half, 4 for 4 from the line after going 3 for 9 in the first half. Hunter Keycaper goes baseline, sets up a 3-ball left corner for Cooper Bruna. He misses that one. Now run out for Frey, throws it down, in and out, no good offensive rebound put in by Caleb Strothman. Frey was trying to find the bottom of that net. Here's a half-court heat from Hanover, no good. And the Wildcats getting a taste of the Nemaha Central medicine, trailing by 26 as we go into the fourth quarter. Your score, Nemaha Central 51, Hanover 25.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff at Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it, always dedicated to their customers. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations, and they know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. With locations in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and Humboldt, Nebraska. Stop by or give them a call today.
Ever wonder about the true cost of replacing your home and all its contents? Concerned about liability if someone gets injured on your property? It's time to address these crucial questions. At Blue Valley Insurance, we specialize in home protection. From theft and vandalism to fire and storms, we've got your back. Let's craft a personalized plan tailored to your unique needs. Visit us at Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, or Marysville.
Start of the fourth quarter, Hunter Kiekefer gets a shot for Hanover but misses it, and kind of was the scene in that third quarter for the Wildcats. They were 1 for 9 from the floor, 0 for 4 from behind the arc, and even worse, 3 for 8 from the free throw line. It's good enough for 37% in that third quarter as Nemaha Central held Hanover to just 5 points in that third. Carter Hike fires up a 3, but offensive rebound is going to be pulled down by Nemaha Central. Going to work top side is Evan Olberding. Now a steal by Garrett Martin. Martin out and running for the Wildcats, looking to go all the way. It's going to go off his leg, and I believe go back to Nemaha Central. Another turnover for Hanover, unofficially now 17 in this contest as they trail 51-25. If you're just tuning in, Hanover girls had a heck of a win over Nemaha Central in our first contest, 42-40. Nemaha Central got a 3 at the buzzer, but it was kind of a wild shot at half court. Wasn't much of a try from the Thunder as the 1A Division II reigning state champions pull down the win versus 3A Nemaha Central. Inside, Frey will go back to the line for 2 free throws, give us the chance to get a 30-second timeout. We'll take it here with Colby Fry at the line.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a tradition of experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
Cooper Frey goes 1 for 2 from the free throw strike, leading score now for both sides with 17 points. It's been a balanced scoring attack by Nemaha Central so far here in this one. All 5 starters have scored along with 3 reserves off the bench. Hanover, I just really can't say the same. He scored 5 points in the third quarter. Not much consistency early on, but offense will come for this team. Playing a very tough Nemaha Central team to start the season off as Carmen Juneman will get that short shot altered by Frey. Not a block, leads to a run out Nemaha Central up and down for 2. That's Caden Peterson. Now tying Frey with the team-high 16 points. Garrett Martin left block, throws that one up high off the rim. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down. Who else but Colby Frey? So before mentioned, again, this will be a good Hanover team once the season kind of starts to wind around. 3 balls going to be missed by Hike, but offensive rebound pulled down Nemaha Central. And a 3 by Evan Olberding The Thunder pouring it on here. First three for Evan Olberding in 3 attempts. Now down low, Garrett Martin looking for some help. Fires a rocket to Cadrick Cohorse. That will go off an intended defender. And now a travel call will be called on Nemaha Central. Possession will stay with the Wildcats. But to finish up that thought, this will be a good Hanover team. They will get a test on the 17th, so next Tuesday, at Concordia before wrapping up with Washington County next Friday. That will be a good Washington County or in-county matchup between these two teams. But coming out of winter break, Hanover starts with the Frankfort boys, Blue Valley boys, Onega, and then a matchup with Quinter and Lynn in there. Possible winnable games against Onega and Blue Valley, but they're going to be tough tests either side as Jack Bruna misfires on a 3 offensively. Here comes Carter Hike down the line, up and 2, and now Nemaha Central can get whatever they want here in this fourth quarter. They have already put up 7 points. That's more than Hanover had in all of the third quarter alone. Good defense there by Hike as Cohorse can't find the mark from the short corner. Here comes left elbow into the hands of number 32 out there now for Nemaha Central, William Luger. Luger swings it around, and now Carter Hike right to the basket. 4 points now in double digits for the junior point guard. On the other end, Reichen Stahlbaumer steps on the out of bounds and back now towards Nemaha Central. Subs coming up. We're going to get a 30-second break in. We're back after this word from our sponsors.
It takes a lot of know-how to run an ag business right. One of the most important things is choosing the right financial partner. That's why so many producers work with us. When it comes to agriculture, you can count on our experience. For land appraisal and more, you can talk to us. We're local, and we're here to help you grow. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
A full sale change here for Nemaha Central as all 5 starters are now done for the night. Head coach Corey Jensen looking to his bench to do the same. Subs out there for the Wildcats. It is Cooper Bruna along with Cadrick Cohorse, Reichen Stahlbaumer, Brant Beichman, and Jack Bruna out there for the Wildcats. Running clock here now, 61-25 your score. 3-ball taken away top side by one of the reserves, Jordan Lewis, for Nemaha Central. That one will be missed off the front iron. Defensive board pulled down Hanover, and now substitutions for the Wildcats coming up. Foul will be called, I believe, on Nemaha Central. Yes, it will go with them. And now substitutions here for Hanover. Number 55 into the contest, Eli Hyman, along with, I believe that's number 15. Yes, it is, Noah Juneman, also in for the Hanover Wildcats boys. Then all Nemaha Central has another turnover. We'll give it back to the Thunder. We're going to catch a 30-second break. We're back after this.
Visit KNDY to see the new look of maximum productivity. The new CR lineup of combines from New Holland. Premium and deluxe seat options provide more comfort. 3 exterior cameras offer more visibility and safety. Milo addition to IntelliSense automation delivers more crop versatility. Even the signature styling and decals are new. And pure New Holland. Stop by KNDY in Marysville.
Not much else to say about this contest. This game will be pretty quick besides stats and scores. Here's a 3-ball right corner from Cooper Bruna. A triple late will give him 5 in this contest, but it's all Nemaha Central in this game. The Thunder led 19-12 at the end of the first quarter. They led 31-20. Hanover had a chance to take it down underneath 10 before halftime, but some turnovers the Wildcats' way, which was kind of the story of that first half. Hanover unofficially 12 turnovers in that first half as the 11-point lead for Nemaha Central grew to a big lead at the end of the third quarter. It was 51-25, a 26-point lead grew up for Nemaha Central. Hanover had only scored 8 points in the second quarter, 5 in the third. Here's a nice little finger roll from Cooper Bruna. 5 points here in this quarter, all 5 in the fourth going to Bruna's way. But this Nemaha Central defense just stopped the Hanover offense dead in its tracks. Again, 12 points in the first quarter, 8 in the second, 5 in the third, and so far here, 5 in the fourth. A team that averaged, we mentioned it a little bit earlier, of course, a different team, almost 57 points per game last season, held now to 37 versus Thayer Central, and now to 30 versus Nemaha Central in game number 2. Offense is going to be a focal point, I'm sure, the next couple weeks before Christmas. Here's a 3-ball drain on the far sideline for Nemaha Central. Reserve off the bench. Mason Sloot-Johns, a sophomore, drains home a triple for his first point. A 2-ball is up and down 2 for Hanover, but that will do it. 32-64 is your final score, as Hanover couldn't with anything going offensively. Hanover boys drop to 0-2. Meanwhile, Nemaha Central boys move on to 2-0. We're going to take a break, bring back post-game comments right after this.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
We know the scenario. Your Wi-Fi is being shared between 2 televisions streaming Netflix, smart devices scattered throughout your home, multiple smartphones, and you have a Zoom meeting you're trying to connect to. Take the frustration out of your Wi-Fi with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service. Our advanced router with a 24/7 support team can help your home network run smoothly. For more information, call 877-876-1228.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Hi there, Chad Kramer here from Kramer Oil. Fuel costs for 2025 might be the last thing on your mind, but now's the perfect time to lock them in. As a family business, we take pride in delivering quality service you can count on. We've been here for you and will keep fueling your future. That's why we're offering a chance to secure your fuel rates for 2025. Don't wait. Call us at 785-562-2466 to book your fuel needs. Kramer Oil, fueling your future with confidence and a handshake you can trust.
Well, there have been better days for this Hanover boys team, and the good news about it, there will be better days. Hanover falls in this one to Nemaha Central 64-32, a Nemaha Central team that boasted every starter going over 5'10" in this contest, and Hanover offense just couldn't get anything going. The Wildcats scored 12 points in the first quarter, 8 in the second quarter, 5 in the third, and only 7 in the fourth quarter. Not much to really chat about. As before mentioned, turnovers were also a story in this one for Hanover. 19 turnovers unofficially in the contest, and also from the free throw line, shooting will be worked on, I'm sure, in this one. Hanover 4 for 13 from the stripe, good enough for 30% in this contest. Looking at scoring, it was a balanced attack, but not a lot from the players you expected. Braylon Mine, only 3 points. Cameron Juneman, only 3. Garrett Martin, only 1. And Tanner Bruna was held scoreless in this contest. Subs are also off the bench for Hanover. Lone other starter to score, Jack Bruna, the freshman, had 3 off the bench leading scorers, Kadrick Cohorse and Cooper Bruna. Cooper's 5 points in the fourth quarter, kind of in garbage time, lead him with 7 points, along with Kadrick. 3 points also for Riken Stahlbaumer and Hunter Kiekefer in this one. Nemaha Central, it was the duo of Colby Frey and Caden Peterson. Colby Frey leads the way with 17 points. He had 16 through 3 quarters, also unofficially 5 blocks for the big senior down low. 16 points for Caden Peterson, 5 points for Caleb Schmelsley, 4 points for Evan Oberdeen, and 2 points for Derek Wirtz as all starters scored for Nemaha Central. Off the bench, Carter Hike had 10 points, 4 points for Caleb Strothman, and a late 3 for Mason Sloot-Johns for Nemaha Central. Again, Nemaha Central moves to 2-0 on the season. They will have up next the Horton, or be at Horton, then followed up with a trip versus Valley Heights and Jeff West. Meanwhile, for Hanover, they will be at Concordia next Tuesday after dropping to 0-2 here in this contest. The girls' contest, if you're just catching us, it was a heck of a one. Hanover girls escaped with a 42-40 win, led in part by 22 points by Anna Juneman. Hanover girls now with a 2-0 start to the season and a 15-game winning streak dating back to last season. We're going to take a final time out of this post-game conversation. We'll take a look at scores elsewhere around the league before wrapping it up here from Hanover. Again, your boys' final, Nemaha Central 64, Hanover 32.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff at Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it, always dedicated to their customers. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations, and they know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. With locations in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and Humboldt, Nebraska. Stop by or give them a call today.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Googs on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. Where everybody knows your name, it's Googs in Hanover.
Close to home with independence you deserve. The Hanover Housing Authority has a place for you. Comfortable, affordable housing in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments located close to schools and businesses around Hanover. To properly serve the community, the Hanover Housing Authority is now looking to hire a part-time executive director. Qualified persons must be organized, friendly, and accountable individuals. Offering flexibility as a part-time position. To inquire, contact 785-337-2692 or email housinghanover@gmail.com. Offering housing solutions to the Hanover community, contact the Hanover Housing Authority today.
Max Plasky back with you, closing out our Marysville Dental Care Game of the Week. Be sure and visit Marysville Dental Care, where Dr. Brittany and Dr. Zach are your number 1 rated dentist in Northeast Kansas. Go to MarysvilleDentalCare.com to book your visit and receive the dental care you deserve. Hanover boys fall to Nemaha Central boys 64-32 in our first game of the evening. The Hanover girls defeated Nemaha Central 42-40. Elsewhere, real quickly around the league, Washington County boys defeat Pike Valley in a big win there. The Donovan West boys were leading at Riverside at the end of the first quarter. Centralia trailing St. Mary's 27-25 at half. Elsewhere in some boys action, halftime, Axtell led Valley Heights 32-14. Girls scores, Frankfort Falls to Waldense 51-42. Centralia girls over St. Mary's 54-45. Onega Buffalo, Lady Buffaloes getting the 45-15 win as well. I saw the Valley Heights girls defeated Axtell earlier in the night too. And Blue Valley boys and girls both pick up wins over Northeast Kansas High School. Clifton Clyde also victorious on both boys and girls standpoints here early on in the evening's scores. We're going to be off until next Friday. Valley Heights at Centralia is our next Marysville Dental Care game of the week to be heard right here on FM 95.5. But don't go anywhere if you're still looking for high school basketball action. Bruce Deerkin will have the call as Clay Center makes the trip up to Marysville this Friday. That game on AM 1570 FM at 94.1. That broadcast next Friday, Valley Heights and Centralia. That'll be our last Marysville Dental Care call of the year as 2025 is quickly upon us. Max Blasky signing off from Hanover High School. Again, your scores first in girls contest in the early game. Hanover girls defeat Nemaha Central 42-40. Meanwhile, in the late contest, Nemaha Central boys handle Hanover 64-32. Reporting for KNDY Sports, this has been Max Blasky. I thank you all for tuning in. Everyone, please drive home safe, and we'll see you next Friday from the home of the Panthers as Centralia and Valley Heights tip off a great TVL matchup. Everyone, again, drive home safe. Have a good night. We'll see you next Friday.
KNDY.